What's up, Sweat Club? Saturday, June 20th. Our durability for today is 3 rounds, 10 reps each. So you're gonna get yourself into a wall sit. I always hate these. I'm gonna put my elbows against the wall, try to put my hands against the wall. That might be tricky. And then just slide all the way up the wall to where my thumbs are touching, and then try to slide all the way back. Go nice and slow. Try to keep everything on the wall. You can kind of notice little changes in the rib cage as you're trying to get that to happen. These are really good for your mobility. So you have 10 of those, and then you're gonna lay on your belly and do prone swimmers. Prone just means you're facing the ground. So laying on the ground, I'm gonna take my hands from my low back. So just resting, hands on my low back. I'm gonna pick my hands off my low back, come all the way around to where my thumbs touch, and then come all the way back. Couple options as you do this. So I had my head up just so you could hear me. You could have your forehead on the floor. And what that would do was make you really get those hands to go behind you because you're not lifting yourself up off the floor with your back. So that is an option. So I'll let you choose head up or forehead down. So 10 of those. Then you're gonna do a squat press out. You can use a pack or a weight. The weight in front actually makes the squat easier. So I'm gonna squat down with the pack. I'm gonna press it out, bring it back in, and then come back up. So you got 10 of those. 3 rounds. Then after that, we're gonna go into our WOD. We're gonna start with one of those 6-minute EMOMs. We're gonna do single arm plank. So this is kind of tricky. So I'm gonna definitely take my feet pretty wide and then hold one hand up, just like you do those shoulder taps, and hold for about 15 seconds. Switch sides, hold for another 15 seconds, and then do that one more time. 15 seconds and another 15 seconds. The idea here is to really keep yourself from going into side plank. So wide feet, go wide. If you're on a yoga mat, go beyond the yoga mat. And the other fault that happens besides rotating the hips is going into down dog. So as soon as I pike my hips, my core sort of turns off, and I'm just using my shoulders and a little bit of like just physics of like my joints. So there's not a lot going on. So you want to make sure that you're not in downward facing dog when you're doing plank taps. So in that single arm plank, make sure that your chest is still over your hands. So you have a minute of that, right? So you're gonna go left, right within the minute. And then you're just gonna go to single leg hip lifts. So laying on the back, pull your knee into your chest, look at your knee so my head's off the floor, and then lift up and lower down, okay? Really simple, we do these all the time. When I look at my knee, I end up keeping myself in a slight hollow, so I just get the glute. You can do these hip bridges with your foot elevated, so if you put your foot on a low box, probably not one of the boxes at CrossFit, but something that's about half the size of a box, you're gonna get more movement in the glute. You can also do this on your couch, the hip thrusts. So that would also work if you like that. So feel free to spice it up and move that around. You're gonna do 30 seconds on the left, 30 seconds on the right, and then go back to plank. All right, so you got 3 rounds. So it's a 6-minute EMOM. That's every minute for 6 minutes. Then the actual workout is 1 round, 20 air squats, 20 single arm pack rows. Then you're gonna go to 30 air squats, 30 single arm pack rows, 40-40, 50-50, all the way to 60-60. All right, so it's just increasing by 10 each time. So air squats, we know. If you are working at home, I usually work out barefoot. You know, I taught yoga for many years and did yoga for many years. I used to work out barefoot, but I still have my feet elevated. So my heels are on 2 yoga mats and the ball of my foot is off. The weight is distributed over my whole foot, but I'm elevated, which just makes it just a bit easier. And then my air squat going just to 90 or maybe a little bit below. Personally, my back tends to flex, so I have been doing all my air squats. This is totally optional. It's like RX++, is having your arms up and doing sort of an overhead air squat. You do not have to do that, but I have been loving it, so I just want to share that with you. Or you could have your arms out in front. Sometimes when we do air squats, we tend to like lean forward or just kind of get through them. But if you're working with a barbell and you want your mobility to improve, every time you do an air squat, that's an opportunity. Unless you're in the open and you're racing someone, there's no need to go quick. You should be doing them well. So good form. And then every time you get to the rows, you're just gonna cut that number in half. So 20 reps total is just 10 and 10. So I'm gonna go for my single arm pack row. If you notice here, my pack sort of bottoms out. So what I would do is I would elevate myself. I would either get on the couch or get on some chairs or put some books under my feet so that I don't hit the floor, or I would wrap my straps around my backpack so that I can row this way. With a single arm row, you want to definitely have your elbow on your leg. I'll show you on this side. So I want my elbow down so that my body is parallel with the floor. If I put my hand here, which some people do, it's almost like there's no point to even being in that position. You should just be doing like a shrug. So I want to be hinged over, and so you want your elbow. If your hand is there, try to get your elbow down. And the other thing you can do is anything you want with your other leg, right? You can have your foot beside the other one. You can have it a little bit further back. You can have it all the way back. You can have it out to the side. You can move that knee over so that there's space for when you're doing that row. So you can, like I said, have it wherever you want. You can even have it right beside the other one and do your single arm rows this way. So lots of options. Move that leg around, get to where you feel comfortable. With my back leg straight, I always feel like my glutes are not on, and as soon as I bend it, I feel like I have a lot more glute action, which is just better for your midline. So you have, like I said, 10 and 10 rows. Then you're gonna go back to the air squats, and you're gonna do 30 air squats, and then 15 and 15 with the rows. Then 40 air squats, 20 and 20 with the rows. So you're just gonna increase that till 60, and that should be good. I think that's it. Okay guys, I will see you on Sugar WOD.